Imagine holding the absolute power of a high-end, water-cooled gaming rig entirely in the palm of your hands, allowing you to obliterate the latest graphic-heavy titles at maximum settings anywhere on Earth. For decades, the gaming industry forced us to accept a brutal, unyielding compromise. If you wanted mind-blowing visuals, desktop-class frame rates, and immersive ray tracing, you were chained to a desk, staring at a giant monitor, tethered to a massive, power-hungry PC tower. If you wanted portability, you had to settle for watered-down mobile graphics, heavily compressed textures, and frames that choked the moment the action got intense. We acclimated to these boundaries, believing that the laws of physics simply wouldn't allow a true desktop replacement to fit inside a backpack. But behind the closed doors of Asus's elite research and development labs, an absolute execution of the traditional handheld market was being planned. They didn't just iterate on what came before. They threw away the entire playbook to build an absolute weapon of pure gaming destruction. The global gaming community is currently in a state of absolute shock. Supply chains are fracturing under the weight of historic demand, and the data paints a terrifyingly precise picture. The Asus ROG Ally 2, it's here, and it is completely obliterating the rules of portable hardware. If you think you've seen the pinnacle of handheld gaming, prepare to have your entire reality shattered. Let's look at the brutal truth of the modern gaming landscape. Games have become infinitely more complex, demanding massive architectural muscle to render photorealistic worlds, complex physics engines, and real-time lighting systems. Yet, our lives have become faster, requiring us to be mobile, dynamic, and agile. We don't want to lose access to our massive Steam, Epic, and Xbox libraries just because we step away from our desks. Asus looked at this high-stakes dilemma and delivered a masterclass in aggressive, uncompromised engineering. The ROG Ally 2 is not just a gaming console. It is a definitive declaration of hardware dominance. It is a rugged, beautifully sculpted handheld vault that houses a level of computing power that defies its physical footprint. It represents a devastating death blow to the traditional console market, proving once and for all that desktop-class gaming no longer requires a desk. The psychological shockwave hits you the exact microsecond you power up the device and look at the display. This isn't just a screen. It is an absolute visual masterpiece. Asus has engineered a revolutionary, next-generation variable refresh rate panel that completely eliminates screen tearing, ghosting, and input lag. It replaces them with a display engine so advanced, so buttery smooth, that every single movement, every camera pan, and every high-octane firefight feels like actual magic. The fluid responsiveness is so blindingly fast that it feels like the device is reacting to your neural impulses before your thumbs even fully move the analog sticks. The colors are incredibly vibrant. The contrast levels are remarkably deep, and the brightness levels are pushed to such an extreme that you can confidently play your favorite AAA titles under direct, blinding sunlight without losing a single pixel of detail. Once your eyes adjust to this level of visual perfection and fluid motion, looking at any standard handheld or television screen feels like stepping backward into the ancient past. But a